Welcome, my YouTube family. It is 26 degrees here in Alberta, which is 78.8 for my Fahrenheit friends. I'm going to show you around to show you some of the new life on the farm, and then I thought we'll get into a really quick tarot reading. See you soon. I thought I'd show you where we have magpies. They have Ellie Cat, say hi. So first off, I'm going to start by saying thank you to everybody for your kind thoughts, your kind comments. And yes, I lost my baby Spock, but we're not going to talk about this now because I will just cry for the next hour. So I am going around, everything starting on the farm. We're getting our turkeys and all that. We were doing putting some hoses in. And this is literally like my ideas for the tarot reading. So I thought, well, let's just get straight into it and do a quick tarot read because there's so much to read on and so much that I missed out on during my little vacay. We'll call it a vacay, but you know what I mean. So I thought, let's just start off and say, hello, America. Masks are off. I'm not quite sure how I feel about this because I feel that Mr. and Mrs. Karen are going to have a field day. What do you do if somebody doesn't have their mask on? Do you say, prove that you have a vaccination? So it's just going on everybody's good word because we know we're all a trustworthy group? I'm not 100% sure how this is going to go down, so I thought, let's have a quick look and see what is going to happen with the decision for America to take their masks off. Let's just see. Ooh. Ugh. Okay, so there's going to be some really negative reactions. You've got the Nine of Swords. People are stressed. People are worried. They're getting all kinds of mixed messages. Sorry. They're getting all kinds of mixed messages. And then we've got the Seven of Pentacles. So here people are trying to figure out what they should do because they're uncertain as to what they should do. They're looking at everything. And I mean, there's this climate of, in the third world countries, they don't have enough vaccinations and people are dying because they don't have enough oxygen. And then here in, the countries that we have a lot of money, they're trying to convince people, please, please, please take a vaccination. Vaccinations are being wasted because people aren't showing up or not getting it. So this decision to take the masks off is not a good one. The end result is the Five of Cups. So it is going to be seen in hindsight as a big mistake. It's going to cause some issue, but there's definitely going to be this opportunity that's going to present itself. There's going to be this, hopefully quicker than I hope, turnaround where they're going to learn from what they're doing. So it's going to be stressful. There's a lot of people that are just not certain about what they should or should not do, So we'll see. So for our next reading, I wanted to look into France because we've got two letters written by the military. From what I can gather, it seems like there's a very anti-Islamic feeling in France, and it has been spurred on by the fact that they've had a student who killed a teacher because they had mentioned Muhammad in the classroom, but I think it was done in a blasphemy way. And now with that, you've got two strong sides emerging. The ones that feel that they have to keep France and pure and they're anti-Islamic. And then you have the Islamic people that are there that are saying, no, Islam is a religion of peace and that just like any other religion or any other entity, you have your, your right wingers, your crazy people that just take everything out of context. So let's just have a look and see what's going to be the result for France going forward. Ooh, no, 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 no. Okay, so we're starting off with the devil. So for every season, there is a reason. And this is a time when people's thoughts and feelings are very clouded. It is a time of very much you and me, and they are not united in any way, shape, or form. And this is going to extend on. There's going to be legal issues. There's going to be a fear of the future. There's going to be harsh communications, and there is going to be some battling. But we have the Four of Swords as the outcome. So there is going to be a retreat. There is going to be this coming to the table, both sides. And with the Four of Swords, it's, when I said for the beginning with the devil, we've got for every season we have a reason. Well, the Four of Swords is saying, hey, this is done with the knowledge and the guidance of the universe, with the knowledge and guidance of God. So this is happening for a greater reason than we understand, but it's going to be difficult. Very difficult. So for my next reading, I thought, there was somebody I used to do a lot of readings about, and they just they're quiet and on the peripheral, but everybody's talking about him as though he has all the power when he doesn't. So I thought, Trump, you're up for a little check and see what's new and what's happening with you with the supermoon coming. Does that mean that Trump is going to have some super duper crazy things coming up for him? Because this, with the supermoon, that means you need to watch what you say, because we're all quick to have a quick tongue. Because you're just going to feel a lot of emotion. And I got a feeling Donald Trump, because he has such a... I'm going to be nice because I'm outdoors and it's beautiful. So I just feel that he's not going to be able to hold his tongue and he'll get himself in trouble. So let's have a gander and see what's up for Donald Trump. We've got the moon right out from the get-go. So now we've got... So with the moon, what's in the dark will come to the light. It's slow go, but we've been waiting for a while. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. We've said it for almost a year now. There is going to be a woman who is going to have something on him. Pentacles doesn't necessarily mean it has to be money. It could be an exchange of money, just like he did with Stormy Daniels. But it could be a case of something coming up that he had to pay a woman, or a woman has documents on him, or something that's going to get him in trouble. Ooh, and this could be personal issues. So you could be the Queen of Pentacles could be Melania, right? So maybe there's going to be some marital issues coming up in the future. I love it when tarot just says, yes, yes, darling. We've got the Tower. Trump, financial, business, family, you name it, it's going down. It is everything. Get your popcorn, get ready, guys, because everything is going to come out, and it is going to be a show. I guarantee you, because he can't control what's happening. The Tower. We knew. I mean, how many times have I said, oh my God, how many times do I say Tower for Trump? I've said it 1,000 times during different videos. It's happening. It's going to happen. Okay. I, like everybody else, did a lot of Shakespeare in high school. And I remember being in a play and I played Maria. She was a comedic role. And I was petrified. I was so scared. And the worst thing was I barely understood what I was saying, because God bless anybody who can really understand Shakespeare, because I guarantee I was like cold noting it through the whole thing. So let's have a look and see, did Shakespeare write his own, or are the conspiracy theories true that he didn't? Let's have a look and see. What do we know about Shakespeare? Ooh, Justice. The Empress. Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Okay, so when we're looking at Shakespeare and we see the Justice card, he wrote it. It is just and right that he should get the acknowledgement that he did write it. We've got the Empress. He had the idea. It was a gift from God that he had the ability to express himself. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is the conspiracy theory. This is people feeling that, hey, you know, Shakespeare didn't come from people who were literate, or Shakespeare was, you know, low on the totem pole. And back in the day, if you did not have a certain amount of money or stature, you were considered nothing, and anybody who had money or stature would take from you. And of course, most of them were white-haired white men. So no, Shakespeare wrote his own stuff. And with the Six of Pentacles there will always, always, always be somebody saying that he didn't do it. And at this point, it doesn't matter because he's transformed and he couldn't give two cares about it. So it'll always be a question, but believe me, he wrote it himself. All right. So now I wanted to take the opportunity to see what you should do with the new moon, because we got the super new moon, which is coming May 26th. And the super moon means that things are going to get really intense. Things are going to quicken up in speed. And sometimes, you know, when things really get fast moving, the feelings and emotions can become really intense. And we can talk and say things that we're going to regret. A lot of not so nice truths are going to come to light. And this is a time when people really, like, you know, when you're kind of looking at something and you're saying, okay, is this real or not real? Is this person being truthful or not truthful? You know it. You kind of feel it. And sometimes we just go against that feeling. This is what's going to be. So you got to really be careful to hold your tongue, be careful about emotions, and give it some time. It's going to be a bit of a roller coaster, because with the supermoon coming, I got a funny feeling that with Trump and with just all the crazy that's going on in the world, all over the world, we are in for some interesting times. So let's have a look and see. Do you want card 1? Would you like card 2? Or would you like card 3? Let's see what advice we can take for the supermoon that's coming on May 26th. So if you chose card 1, you got the Queen of Cups. I just literally said, be careful what you say. And the Queen of Cups, if you chose this card, the Queen is the only card that has the top on its cup. That means be quiet. Whatever you're thinking, don't say it out loud. You're going to end up regretting it. You're going to cause issues, cause trouble. So if you chose this card, this is a card of the universe saying, oh, you really, really, really need to watch what you're going to say. You could lose people this way. You could end up hurting yourself this way. Okay. So for card 2, we have the Page of Wands. So for card 2, we have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is that card, and this is an awesome card to get, because in the supermoon, even though, you know, we kind of hit on the intensity of it all, it also means that there's great opportunities. And if you chose number 2, this means that you're ready, able, and there's opportunities there for you. This could be financial, relationship, like any way that you want to expand and make your life better or manifest. This is the person to get her done. So whatever is going to be happening during and after this supermoon, you're going to be given opportunities to have something amazing happen in your life. So yay. And for number 3, number 3, 9 of Cups. You know what? You guys are doing really well. If you've been having some financial issues, relationship issues, things are going to turn around, and the things that you've been wanting, the things that you've been working towards, the things that you have been pushing to manifest, you're going to see them starting to manifest themselves, and you're going to get some relief. So awesome for you. Yay, that was awesome reading. I enjoyed that. I should have picked one before I did it. I'll just pick all three, I think. Yeah, I'll pick all three. All right. You realize I could go on and on because I want to look at Trudeau, what's going on between him and Ford, and whatever questions you guys put down below. Please like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Check me out on Facebook. And as always, I have our unity candle that is lit, even though I don't think you can see that it's, oh, yes, you can. It's lit for each and every one of us. Until the next time, guys, cheerio, take care.